Gods, new gods, demigods. There are a lot of gods in DC Comics. With Shazam! Fury of the Gods still in theaters at the time of this video's recording, let's gather together and rank the 10 most powerful DC gods. Ares, as I'm sure most of you already know, is a Greek god and is one of Wonder Woman's greatest rivals. Also known as the god of war, Ares obviously possesses immense strength, durability, and combat skills. Wielding a magical spear and sword that can pretty much slice through anything, Ares is also worshipped as a god, and thus is divine in nature and immortal. In numerous comics, Ares has demonstrated the ability to become stronger and stronger as more people engage in violence. When all-out warfare is happening, Ares has the potential of limitless levels of power. Ares has gone toe-to-toe with and even defeated heroes of the caliber of Martian Manhunter and Superman himself, earning the God of War the first entry on our list. Not only is Wonder Woman one of the most iconic DC superheroes, but Princess Diana is also a demigod. What earns Wonder Woman a slot on our list is the Amazonian's unique combination of divine and mortal abilities. As the daughter of Zeus, Diana possesses incredible physical attributes like strength, speed, durability, and you know the rest. But it's Wonder Woman's magical powers that allow her to hold her own against other superhumans, aliens, and even full-fledged gods. Wonder Woman has a deep connection with humanity, and her desire to protect and serve the world allows her to draw upon a well of inner strength and determination that makes her nearly unstoppable in battle. Diana has whooped Ares a bunch of times in the comics, so the princess gets the nod in our rankings. The first of the new gods on our list, Granny Goodness, is not nearly as nice as her name makes her out to sound. She's like the complete opposite of being good, or granny-like for that matter. Well, other than her looks, I suppose, as a ruthless enforcer for Darkseid, who we will talk about later on in this video. Granny Goodness is the director of the Female Furies and has trained countless soldiers to be fierce and loyal fighters. Granny Goodness is a skilled warrior and a master of manipulation. She has the ability to brainwash and then break the will of her opponents. And with her unyielding loyalty to Darkseid and Apocalypse, Granny's willingness to do whatever it takes to uphold Darkseid's absolute rule should never be underestimated. Mr. Miracle and Big BARDA are not only two of DC Comics' most powerful new gods, but they're also a married couple. I would hate to see an argument in their household. Anyways, this superheroic husband and wife duo started out as Darkseid's minions on Apocalypse, before defecting to Earth and helping the Justice League. Mr. Miracle is not only an exceptional combatant with superhuman abilities, but he's also a highly skilled escape artist whose real name is Scott Free. Huh? Get it? Scott Free? Huh? Scott Free? It's supposed to be silly, okay, so laugh at it, will ya? Big BARDA's real name is BARDA Free, which isn't funny in the slightest. And this badass beauty was a founding member of the Female Furies who I mentioned earlier when discussing Granny Goodness. Speaking of earlier, did you like the video and subscribe to the channel yet? Oh, you did? Good. Well then, let's get back to our list. Steppenwolf holds a high place in the pantheon of DC's new gods due to his incredible power and physical abilities. Steppenwolf wears highly advanced armor and wields an energy axe that can pretty much cut through anything. He can manipulate matter and has mastered advanced technology and weaponry. Despite being a renowned villain in the DC universe, Steppenwolf has also proven himself to be a worthy ally on occasion. Yes, Steppenwolf does not like the Justice League and has scrapped with them a bunch of times. That being said, Steppenwolf has also used his godlike powers against Darkseid as well, something a lot of new gods seem to end up doing. Due to his incredible speed, agility, and mastery of light energy, LIGHTRAY is a powerful new god, basically invulnerable to any harm, and can travel at near light speeds, though he is not as fast as the Flash, because I know a lot of you are thinking of it. LIGHTRAY is capable of emitting powerful blasts of light energy from his hands, which he can focus into destructive beams or use as protective shields. Luckily for the heroes of Earth, LIGHTRAY is a good guy and enjoys helping wrongdoers see the light. I crack myself up. KALIBAK is one of DC's most powerful new gods for a few reasons. Firstly, KALIBAK is the firstborn son of the nefarious supervillain Darkseid, who again, we will talk about later, so keep being patient. Secondly, KALIBAK can create powerful shockwaves and energy blasts that have devastated many opponents. Thirdly, KALIBAK has gone toe-to-toe with and smashed the likes of Batman and Superman. Because of his biology, KALIBAK is physically superior to most beings in the DC universe, and he is not one to be trifled with. The combination of KALIBAK's raw physical power, his access to advanced weapons and vehicles, and the fact that his dad can beat up your dad, KALIBAK cracks the top 10. METRON is revered as a highly powerful new god due to his vast knowledge and possession of the Mobius chair. What is the Mobius chair? Well, I am glad you asked, let me tell you. The Mobius chair is an artifact that allows its users to access a vast amount of knowledge and information. METRON uses the Mobius chair to travel across the multiverse and study each universe individually. Not only has METRON used the chair, but Batman's used it to help him solve mysteries too. The artifact is not the only thing that makes METRON powerful though. He does have godlike base powers and can hold his own against cosmic threats. METRON's alignment is often neutral, as he prioritizes his own quest for knowledge above all else, even if it means withholding information from or working against other gods. No matter what version of Zeus you encounter, whether it be in DC Comics, Marvel Comics, or good old-fashioned Greek mythology itself, he is typically depicted as one of the most powerful deities in the universe. In DC Comics, Zeus is straight up God. No new or demi-prefixes for the god of sky and thunder. Daddy's a god through and through. Zeus can manipulate the very elements of nature and possesses godly stamina, durability, strength, and a weapon called Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt can pretty much destroy anything on a whim. And oh, did I mention that Zeus commands entire armies of Olympians, Titans, and demigods? Because of Zeus's omniscience, presence, and legend, he lands firm on our list. Isaiah the Inheritor, or more simply Highfather, is yet another new god, big surprise. Well, in fairness, Highfather is more specifically the leader of the new gods, and has the power to command them and their armies. Possessing tremendous supernatural abilities, Highfather can manipulate cosmic energy, and his cosmic awareness allows him to detect any incoming threat. What truly separates Highfather from most of the other gods on our list is his connection to the Source. The Source is a cosmic entity that is, well, the source of all energy in the universe. Yeah, go figure. As a result, Highfather can access virtually unlimited power. Much like KALIBAK, who was mentioned earlier in this video, Orion is also Darkseid's son. Unlike KALIBAK, however, Orion is not Darkseid's son by blood. Orion was raised by Darkseid as part of a peace treaty between New Genesis and Apocalypse. Orion is actually Highfather's biological son, believe it or not, and their complex relationship has seen Orion defeat his daddy on several occasions. You may be wondering how Orion is more powerful than his father, Highfather. Well, that's because of Orion's association with the anti-life equation, something we'll elaborate on further in our next entry, but I digress. Additionally, Orion is given the edge because he was trained to fight by his adoptive father Darkseid, who we have talked enough about already through this video, so okay, let's just do it. And without further ado, not the number one entry on our list though, but the guy we have not stopped talking about since we began. The Lord of Apocalypse himself, Darkseid ranks number 4 on our list. Like everyone on this list, Darkseid is one of DC's most powerful gods and a formidable villain. Darkseid is the ruler of Apocalypse and commands armies of soldiers and world-destroying weapons. Darkseid's signature power is his Omega Beams, which he can shoot from his eyes and disintegrate anything in his way. Not only is he an incredible scrapper, but Darkseid possesses uncanny mental powers and can manipulate the emotions of others. Darkseid is the seeker of the anti-life equation, which is a math formula so complex that, when understood and uttered by a sentient being, gives the user control over everyone's minds. So it's like TikTok, but calculus. This entry is sort of a cheat. The Endless are a group of 7 siblings who represent various concepts and aspects of the DC universe. Death, dream, desire, destiny, delirium, destruction, and despair. The Endless are considered the most powerful group of gods bar none. The Endless are immortal and cannot be killed. They have control over basically everything in the universe and control the fabric of reality. Death, the eldest of the siblings, is so powerful that Death can claim the lives of mortals and immortals. Dream can control people's manifestations. Destiny can see all possible events across time. Destruction controls, well, the destruction of things. You get where I'm going with all this? The Endless are timeless beings and sort of exist in their own realm. And even though it's hard to fathom, there are still 2 deities in the DC universe that are even more powerful than them. Satan, Lucifer, Iblis, Beelzebub, whatever you want to call him. The embodiment of evil and the portrayal of the devil in the DC universe is an entity known as the Great Darkness. Also known as the Great Evil Beast, he is capable of manipulating reality on a grand scale and possesses immense magical powers. Additionally, the old GEB is a being that transcends morality and is not subject to the black and white rules of good or evil. The Great Evil Beast is such a force to be reckoned with that even the #1 entry on our list can't defeat him without suffering severe consequences. If there's evil, there's good. And if the devil exists, that means God does too. In DC Comics, the entity known as the Presence is widely regarded as the most powerful god. He is God. The Presence is the literal creator of the DC universe and all of its inhabitants. He is the supreme being of the multiverse and is responsible for sustaining all life. The Presence is the embodiment of divine power and is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent. The Presence is inevitable and the end-all be-all. There is no other character that poses a threat to the Presence, and thus, he is the final entry on our list. And there you have it, the 15 most powerful gods in DC Comics. Did we leave any out? Let us know in the comments section below and enable notifications so you don't miss out on any comparative comic content. See ya!